Let's get you key voices of the day. With 6 days to go for the union budget, markets are waiting with bated breath. We spoke to top market experts at the Bombay Stock Exchange today for their budget expectations. The bottom line is this: no bad news on tax will be good news for Dalal Street. Here's what a whole bunch of market experts had to say right here on CNBC TV 18 on what to expect for the budget and how markets will react after it.
I mean, assume that there's a capital gains tax which comes in, it will be negative because you need to adjust your returns accordingly. But my sense is that it'll probably be one time. It'll not be sort of one-time impact, and market will move on from there. Okay. We've had capital gains tax in this country before 2004. It'll be negative simply because you want to get people to invest in equities and provide the risk capital, especially in an environment when you do not have capex.
If US is talking about a 15-20%, I'm sure India will also have to pay attention to it, because that will be followed by several other countries in the world. If you also want to leverage fully on what we have done in terms of the demonetization and everything else to increase the tax to GDP ratio, one is the cutting tax rate, but also simplifying the tax regime. When you talk about the ease of doing business, the ease of calculating and paying your taxes should also be an important thing. I think also keeping the fiscal deficit under check.
The government has taken a big and aggressive political call through demonetization and with GST that is impending. And both of these are disruptive to some extent. There has been some pushback on that. So I think where the market is being hopeful is that they're looking for some messaging in economic terms, but which will be political in terms of either tax support or some kind of a uniform basic income or something that actually builds on the hard work that has been done. So it's interesting to note that there's been much more reform in the last 6 to 18 months than you've seen at any point in time.
That's what market experts expect out of the Indian equity markets.